Good night, fellow punters. Later than I had planned, the clock on the wall says 12:44 a.m. on Saturday night, Sunday morning. I was watching the American racing there. I suppose some of you were watching it as well. Mr. Jamie Spencer, after bagging a big pot there, it was 1.25 million to the winner in Kentucky. It was also an extra million if the horse was bred in Kentucky, and so it was. Ancient Rome. Good bit of placing by Charlie Hills for Free to Hay. Went off 6 or 7 to 1. I was saying it to a good friend of mine there. I was saying if I backed him, he'd have finished second. But I didn't back him. But I was watching it, and I had a bet on proxy there tonight in the Jockey Club. It was beaten by a short head. Led a stride before the line and a stride after, but on the bob was beaten by I can't remember. It was a break-even day with the bets we put up. We got away to a great start with Merrick 5s into, I think we went off 7 to 4. And I was saying this could be a good day. In the sprint that I just caught the very tail end of because I was in traffic heading to the Jameson distillery at the time. No, the Guinness storehouse. We were at the distillery first, but it needs 6 furlongs. The 2 5-furlong sprints today, both horses needed 6. That other one, University, as I was saying last night, is out in Cork. Windsor will be interested to see will it come to quicker with the let it rock and roll. There's a race in it, but just didn't look as sharp today as the last two. Maybe the exertions the last two took its toll. We'll have to wait and see. There was a disappointing run from Gassy, and I can't remember the other horse at this stage. But I was out at the traps early this morning, got up before 6 and gone before 6:30. Traffic was light, great on a Saturday morning. Picked up bus in the Green Isle Hotel. Difficult to find it, and when I found it, it was in the deliveries car park. Bit of a problem getting in, but kept pressing buttons and got in, but had a big problem getting out. I was 10 or 15 minutes and I was waiting for somebody to go running or walking down the street or even on a bike, and I stopped one fella and I said, will you press that button there? So he did, and I got out. There was no one around at all. So got to the airport, problem, or not a problem, but bit of a difficulty to find them, but they had left the arrivals hall when I arrived, and they were. But we got them only about 9:20, and back to the hotel to freshened up. There's 8 of them. They're from Indiana. The parents came yesterday, and 3 kids and their partners. So they had whiskey today, and then they went to the Guinness, and they were sort of half powdered after travelling last night. So landed back here this evening about 6 o'clock or that, 5:30, 5:45. So I slept for a couple hours on the bed. I was a bit tired, so that's why I'm fresher now. We're heading off in the morning. They're not going until 9:30. I was trying to say we go at 9, but they wanted to go at 10, so we split the difference. So we're heading to Kilkenny. They want to go to Kilkenny, and I'm going to bring them out to Dungarvan. Then the Daisha will be happy. We might eat in the moorings again, and then we're staying in Cork tomorrow night. So I had no pint tonight. I was going to go for one there a while ago, but I kept watching the racing. Anyway, I have 3 for tomorrow. 1, a bus horse, Manna even. 1 for us to last twice. 2 gutsy performances. 1 at 11 to 1, and then it at a mile in Killarney. Then it was dropped back to Trip to the Suit, not fair enough. 30-23 in the Curragh. Then it won the last day, always clinging on. Went up £9 for that initial win, and then it only went up a couple of pounds the last time. So this is it, and the red sleeves and the red cap.
Black and white towards the outside run the Jewels, just behind them is Eagleton, but continuing on with the furlong and a half to race. Manna well suited, and coming there near side is Skontonoski. This trio ahead of Run the Jewels as they head inside the final furlong. Manna, Skontonoski near side, well suited, still there on the rail. Behind them Run the Jewels, well inside the final furlong. Manna on the rail with a narrow advantage as they go to the line. Manna will win for Lee Roach and Johnny Feen.
We'll have to stay loyal tomorrow. It was 11-4 there earlier. It clipped a little bit in at 5-2. Don't be that simple. Different track, an extra furlong. So we're hopeful that it could be a third winner for us. As I said, she's Gutsy. So that's one. Then in Tipperary as well tomorrow. I think there's a bet there. 2-1 favourite, Twilight Jet. The reason being it's rated 105, carrying 9 stone 7, but it's well in a listed affair there, even with 9 stone 7, considering the next one in the ratings is 90, so that'll be it's well in, and it's first time blinkers, and it's back to 5 furlongs. This was, you'd imagine, was going to go places a couple of years ago as a 2-year-old. When it won in Newmarket, beat Illustrating in a Group 3. It had run in a Group 1 before that. They sent it over to Delmare to the Breeders' Cup. I think that's sort of, it was a bit ambitious at the time, but 3 runs last year then, 2 in Group 1s. One of them was in the Commonwealth, and won the first time out of Group 3. Listed and Group 2 the last couple of times, but it was out in front here, and it only got nailed by
Round and between horses, then Comanche Falls, who's beginning to stay on ahead of Conor Leon, Gustavus Weston and Tango Flair next with Lady Tilbury, Wooddow Weekends, and then Castle Star. Racing to the final furlong, Comanche Falls strikes the front from Anthem National. Munista, Tango Flair runs on over the far side. It's Comanche Falls from Anthem National, a length between them. Staying on is Munista. It's a blistering start for English race riders as Comanche Falls wins the dash for Conor Beasley and Michael Dodd. Second was Anthem National. Then Munista.
Back to 5 furlongs. I'd expect that to be very competitive tomorrow. There's a lot going for it. Reaching for the blinkers, he knows that it's saving a bit. There's one at Worcester for the diehards of the National Hunt. Where are we here? Ruby's Reward, Harry Cobden. It's an each-way play, I thought, a strong each-way play. It has a couple of runs at the track there. It won at Worcester of 74, but on this run here, it's back up. It's 5 pound better off for Dynamic Kate. That Ruby's Reward was carrying 10 stone 5 and a £10, but it's £14. But if you look at Harry Cobden on this, it wasn't one of his finest hours, I thought, and he'll be out for revenge tomorrow.
He's
last there in the yellow and black.
Turning in.
So the leaders are closing in on 3 from home. Valentine Getaway, Jane's Little Voice, Symbolic Spirit are the leading 3. Treya Penny and Dynamic Kate closing right behind them. Then Ruby's Reward, the front 6.
He's on the very right there, the yellow and black.
The rest have tailed off. Valentine Getaway was the leader, going over 2 out from Treya Penny. Ruby's Reward, Dynamic Kate closing in on the outside, and then the fading Jane's Little Voice into the wings of the final flight. Dynamic Kate moved up sides. Valentine Getaway, Ruby's Reward on the inside. A player then follows Treya Penny. It's Dynamic Kate with the advantage over Ruby's Reward. A length between them with half a furlong to run. Treya Penny's back in third. Then the fading Valentine Getaway. Dynamic Kate will win the finale. Dynamic Kate, too good for Ruby's Reward. Treya Penny in third.
Just that day, I thought that with the swinging the weights and Harry back, that it'll be an each way selection there. Hopefully, it might be able to win it. Anyway, nearly 1 o'clock. Trying to get to the cot, but I'm not tired now, of course. In Cork tomorrow night, if I fancy a couple for a scam, and I'll put them up if I don't get a chance to do the video. Keep her country, bash the bookies, over and out.